Well, Johnny, you'll correct me if I'm wrong here, but that must be your best performance of the season.
Definitely up there. Great performance, great attitude again for the players. No, it's difficult, see, when you're in the run that we're on, to continue to turn up at training with a smile on your face and work hard and give everything at every single game. That can't ever be labelled against our players over the run that we've been on, but tonight I thought they were terrific, and I've been saying to them for weeks our luck's going to change, do you know, and I think there was bits of luck within that performance tonight, a few wee bits that you need to win games, and it fell on our side for a change, and obviously we're on out 2-0 winners, and I thought, to be honest, we were pretty comfortable in the game. Could have scored a few more goals in the first half, and we started limiting Peterhead to kind of long balls, trying to push for a goal to put us under a wee bit of pressure, but fully praise and admiration for the players. You know, as I said, tough run that we're on, and you go and put in a performance like that, it speaks volumes for them.
I mean, in the first half you're on about the chances. You had two really good, well-worked goals, and then Jack Ogilvie came very close to making it 3.
Jack Ogilvie's been magnificent for weeks. I said that to him as he walked off the park. He's been magnificent for weeks, but today he was unplayable at times. His energy and his close control when he's running with the ball, he's a nightmare for defenders, and he was excellent. But the first goal, it came for a throw-in in our defensive third, a Peterhead throw-in, and we actually worked it really well defensively and managed to get a tackle in, work the ball up the park, and you know, Jack's had a strike at goal, and Louis Barr's gambled, and their goalie's actually done really well, but Louis just, you know, he'll chuck his cell into anything. Do you know, that was a ball that Louis had no chance of winning, and do you know, he just smashes into a tackle, and he gets the luck, and it ends up in the back of the net. Second goal, do you know, Bluesy makes a pass, and then he goes and follows it up, and as it bounces off the goalkeeper for a great save, Bluesy's there to bang the ball in the back of the net. So I think you can look at both goals, and there's a massive amount of quality in it, and you know, the energy the boys played with going for back to front was tremendous. The 3 playing behind the striker, and Ahmed being that lone striker gave them the platform to go and support them with the legs that we've got in the team. So I'm over the moon for the players. You know, they've went through a right tough time, and fair play to the supporters tonight. The supporters got right behind them, and we've been asking for that, and if they support the players and you get the effort and the energy levels and then the quality of the night, you know, it's just been a good night all round.
And in fairness, I mean, you were nowhere near what probably would have been your full strength team. I mean, I know obviously you've won the game 2-0, but you're missing a lot of key players tonight, and then in the warm-ups you lose Aidan McElduff.
It's funny because I spoke to a good friend of mine this morning, and I says to him, how many times in football have you seen it when you're up against it? Do you know, and I say it to the players all the time. Players are out injured, they're suspended, do you know, and then you turn up tonight, Aidan's in the starting lineup, and then he pulls up with a reoccurring back problem, and we have to pull him out the team. Do you know, so we were up against it, but again, I've seen it hundreds of times in football. That's what happens, do you know, as long as I keep talking about it, desire and attitude and the character in that dressing room. You need to come to your training to actually believe it. Do you know, we don't look in training like a team that's been on a run that we've been on. Do you know, the boys work hard every session, and they deserved that tonight, and I couldn't be any happier for them, do you know, just for the players. So it was a big 3 points for us at a time we needed it.
Yeah, you had to change things right around. Ross Brown going to right back, and Andy Forbes going over to left, and Sean Murphy came off the bench and did a real shift for you.
We could mention everybody, Dennis. You just mentioned 3 players who I thought were terrific tonight, but it'd be unfair. I keep singling players out when you bring their name up, but every single player, and I said in the dressing room again after the game, the 11 players that started, the 3 subs that went on, the players that were injured and suspended, it's a collective thing. Do you know, it's everybody backing each other up, supporting the team, even boys that are injured, and being in the dressing room before the game and giving words of encouragement is massive. Do you know, we need to be together. We've got 7 cup finals now. Do you know, we can't get carried away, just like we can't be too down when we get defeated, we can't get too high with wins. We just need to keep working every single game, and then, do you know, Albion Rovers are still breathing down our neck. We need to go again on Saturday, and it's going to be a tough end to the season, but I've said for weeks I'm up for a fight, my coaching staff are up for a fight, and you can see tonight the players are definitely up for a fight.
You certainly were tonight. That was a great performance, great result, to take it on to Stirling on Saturday. Well done, Johnny.
Thanks, Dennis. Cheers.